it's Robo, and we're back with another episode of Robo-Reviews. And on this episode of Robo-Reviews, we're gonna finally take an in-depth look at the badassery that is the LALO Tactical footwear line. Check it out. So these are the Zodiac Recons by LALO Tactical. These bad boys are designed for running, pure and simple. So you're gonna see a lot of running specific oriented design features, but at the same time, you're still gonna see design features that are common to all of the LALO footwear sort of offerings. When it comes to running, it's a huge part of my cardiovascular training or cardio training and of course, my endurance training. So running shoes are actually quite important to me. I used to wear Sauconys a lot. I had multiple pairs of Sauconys, love them as a running shoe. They are specifically a company that designs running shoes. So, you know, jumping to the LALO or under the LALO train was sort of a leap of faith for me. But I have to tell you, it's basically turned out to be one of the best leaps of faith I could have taken in terms of my running activities. And one of the reasons why is these shoes and what I'm going to kind of talk about first, which is the white elephant in the room, and that is the oversized nature of the actual base of the shoe, the sole of the shoe. So I hope you can kind of understand where the name Zodiac Recon comes from, and it's from this Zodiac foam, which, you know, if you know anything about SEAL teams working with rib and Zodiac boats, it sort of mimics the shape of a Zodiac boat. And now that's not done to be campy. It's not done to be just kind of like niche. This actually is done with some sort of a measure of design behind it, and actually a big measure of design behind it. And that is, if you kind of look at the overall shape of this sole, it's overall got a rounded effect to it. And that is to say, when someone runs, everybody's gait is a little bit different. Sometimes you roll to the outside of your foot, some people roll to the inside, etc., etc. Some people heel strike violently instead of sort of mid-foot strike, etc., etc. Well, this sole kind of corrects a lot of that. Now, specifically, the Zodiac Recon is designed as a mid-foot strike running shoe, as any good runner should be kind of doing, especially when you're city running like me, to avoid destroying your legs and hips and knees and all that fun stuff. But in any case, not everybody runs that way. Now, to sort of self-correct, to auto-correct that while running, this shoe basically will roll your foot back towards the center line no matter where you strike. So if you heel strike, boom, it kind of quickly rolls you with that roundness to mid-foot. Same thing with the out. You don't have like a harsh edge here, you've got a rounded outer edge. So if you sort of place your foot down towards the edge, it rolls towards center line again and off of your foot. So, well, not only is it sort of rotating your entire foot or rolling your foot towards the toe for a nice clean toe off, there's actually like a piece of composite in here that actually helps bounce your foot forward. Each time you take a step, you're actually loading it with force to help you toe off at the end as well. So it saves you a little bit of energy. As far as I've kind of found through my use, I can run further and or faster in these shoes than I could from my last pair of Sauconys. So again, I got to attribute that completely to the sole of this shoe. And while the sole is EVA, there's three densities essentially of EVA throughout the sole, which provide again a lot of strength. As you can see, just like the Bloodbirds, there's not a lot of compression in the EVA, unlike a lot of other athletic shoes I've gotten where it gets really, really soft and kind of accordion and wrinkly like in there. And as you can see as well, while there is obviously wear to the bottom here of the sole, like where a lot of the EVA is kind of ground off, because I am a city runner. I run on a lot of pavement and sidewalk concrete kind of stuff. There's a lot of wear down here, but structurally, it's mostly all there. I mean, again, when it comes to the damage, it's mostly just to the surface. So while it looks rough, it's not actually rough at all. It's just surface damage. So I gotta say, whatever you're doing with your EVA, keep doing it, LALO, because it's some of the best lasting EVA I've kind of had the pleasure of dealing with. Now, past the sole, again, you're gonna see a lot of the same common features you did in the Bloodbirds, which is, again, a lot of venting with a coating to kind of provide the architecture, the skeleton of the shoe. Again, the eyelets of the lace holes are actually as high up as possible, just to, again, avoid any sort of top of the footwear from directly contacting any pressure points. Now, again, you do have that ceramic coated super fabric on the toe cap there. Now again, it doesn't need to go as high here because when running you're not dragging your toes hopefully a lot. So it's there for more the front of the shoe and to provide a little bit more friction against, or resistance against, sorry, your toe or any toe movement you make while you kind of go through your gait there. So again, one of the features I'm about to point out here goes back to what I said about how these were designed really with the SOF soldier kind of mindset behind them, and specifically the Navy SEALs. So when I say the athletic needs of Navy SEAls, where do a lot of Navy SEALs probably do a lot of running? Maybe on beaches, near beaches, etc., etc. So there's a good chance that they will be running through water with these, and these will get wet. So these actually have active drainage eyelets and active drainage through here. So it actually sheds water very, very, very quickly. That's just a feature you see in these, just to, again, shed the water as quick as possible so you don't get any friction in the shoe as you continue to run. But again, good thinking on LALO's part. Now, I don't run near any beaches, so that's kind of useless to me, but again, it's just a feature for you, those who actually care about it. So then, like I said, all of these shoes are purpose designed. So some of the features don't transfer that well, and that is to say, the Achilles cut doesn't make it into the Zodiac Recon. And why that is? Well, again, this is a shoe designed to promote mid-foot strikes, not heel strikes. So where you would need this to bend is if you're slamming your heel down and then rolling, and you need to kind of roll with your calf angle to your ankle. Well, these are designed to strike mid-foot, so your leg is a little bit more in line with your ankle, and you don't need that. So instead, there's extra reinforcements back there to help with your running gait. So again, that feature is not there, but it goes back to being purpose designed. So that's pretty much these shoes in a nutshell. Now, before I move on to the boots, I kind of want to show you a quick comparison to my last pair of running shoes. Now, both of these sets of shoes, the LALO and the shoes I'm about to show you, are about the same age, about the same amount of distance in terms of running put on them, but just kind of want to show you a comparison side by side so you see the, I guess, quality difference, how much longer these are going to last me, how much they've stood up so far in comparison. So kind of take a state look here. These are my old Saucony Kinavera 3s, and as you can see, there's some actually holes in the actual outer of the shoe itself, and this is where I was talking about a lot of EVA starts to compress really terribly and get really, really, really soft and start to warp. As you see, the bottom has lost a lot of the tread, a lot of it. You're missing a lot of like the actual bumps that provide a lot of the traction while running. And again, in comparison to the LALOs, which still have all of that retained. Just something to keep in mind, while both of these shoes are approximately the same age, I'd wager or vote that most of you guys would vote that these look better, they look more intact, they look newer. So, and on that note, when it comes to use, these have over 200 kilometers in them in the last year in terms of running. So just goes to show, extremely durable shoe and still very, very comfortable. I gotta tell you, this is the best running shoe I have ever had. I have fully switched from Saucony to these, mainly because, again, they've upped my performance, and they did almost immediately. So, you know, pick up a pair, see what it does to your performance, but I promise you these will be the most comfortable and performance-driven running shoes you've worn in a very long time. So check these out. Now, on to the boots. So there you have it, guys. That pretty much takes care of another episode of Robo-Reviews. I hope you guys enjoyed this in-depth look at all the LALO Tactical footwear I own. A huge thank you to the team at LALO Tactical for being such a customer-oriented company and so welcoming, especially to me and my Milsim activities. It's always nice to see a company go the extra mile for their customers, and LALO Tactical is that. So a huge thank you to the team that I deal with, especially at LALO Tactical, being Chelsea, Mike, Shannon, and Jay. It was awesome meeting most of you at SHOT Show this year, and I look forward to continuing business with you guys. So again, I implore all of you guys watching, especially if you like this review, do check out LALO Tactical. They're linked in the description below. Now, I still have a ton of stuff to review for you, including my tactical Tailor plate carrier, as well as my newly acquired Perroz Designs low profile slick plate carrier as well. So be on the lookout. Those reviews will be dropping soon. And in terms of gameplay, I have a ton of gameplay to finish off for you. Obviously, I got to continue my Broken Home 5 series, as well as start my series from an op here in Canada called Nightfall 5 that I attended a few weeks ago. So please, guys, do be patient with me. I do have a ton of gameplay coming down the pipes for you guys to enjoy very, very soon. Now, as always, I do want to take a quick second to thank my 3 most awesome sponsors, being Enola Gay Tactical Smoke Grenades, Red Wolf Airsoft, and Coyote Tactical Solutions. Now, these three companies provide me support in a way that of course lets me do more airsoft, but more importantly bring you guys more reviews, more gameplay, and more philosophies to enjoy and learn from. So big thumbs up and thanks to these three companies. Please do take the time to check out their websites. They're linked in the description below. Now, whether you did or you didn't like this video, this guy still wants to know about it. Drop me a line in the comments below. I do appreciate the feedback and the conversation. And if you could do me a huge solid, and that is like, subscribe, and share with all your friends. Keeps me happy in this YouTube game. Until next time, guys, keep having fun playing airsoft, being good community members, and find what you love. Thanks, guys.